Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And so we're here with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is March 8th to the 13th, 2020. And the first card was Teach. And most of us have been around in the spiritual realm long enough that we are ready to teach. We have got to the stage where we know enough that we can support and help others along the way. Let's see if that's what we get. So the first card I get is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords as an energy is choice, a choice to make a change. It's a specific choice. It's one you make. It's not what's the word? It's not one that's it's not ill thought out or anything like that. It's when you consciously made the choice. And it's usually a spiritual choice. And the card that comes on top of it is the Fool. And the Fool is brand new beginnings. So obviously you made a choice to jump into something hugely different. But the Fool is one of my favorite cards because everything is wide open. Everything can be something unique and beautiful. What's behind, and as an energy, rather than a person, the King of Pentacles is the energy of knowing what you want, being very, very comfortable, not willing to change and shift too much, but liking the good things in life. And what's coming up, what's just below that is the Moon. And again, the Moon is about change. It's about the subconscious and how the subconscious quite often rules our daily unconscious life. The part where we don't make the choice, or when we make a choice, we make it from old habits rather than thinking it through and doing things from a new and unique way. So it's also about growth, because the subconscious often raises its head and forces us to either hunker down and hide as best we can, or grow. And the best choice, of course, is to grow. So what's coming up in front of us? And again, I'm going to use two cards instead of one. We have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about being bushwhacked or caught up by other things. It's also the energy of having this happen before and in the past, and you know how to deal with it. And because the two cards that I'm going to read together are such, it's the Hangman. I'm going to go with a lot of the problems we've had are going to be in the past because they no longer affect you the way they used to. And with the Hangman, it's patience, but there's a lot of things happening that you're unaware of, or in the subconscious in this case. So your subconscious, and this week is about the subconscious for Earth, because the subconscious is rising up and choosing to change. It will allow you to get rid of all those little hooks that make you go, oh my God, that hurts so badly. And most of them are hooks. They're belief systems, and belief systems as a general rule are just that, beliefs, not realities. So a lot of the things that have triggered you will go right over your head now. You won't even notice them, which is positive. And this is for this week. Remember, a week is a week of the subconscious coming to the surface. The Princess of Wands, and because we choose to allow things to not affect us in the way they used to. With that will give us room in our lives to see the beauty, see the magic, and allow us to live the magic. And so what supports us for this week? The Three of Wands, which again is choosing to take mastery over your own life. It's a very positive card. It's a very strong card, and it is not putting it into one line, your life, but taking 2 or 3 views and moving forward, so that you have three times as much chance of success, or 4 times or 5 times, depending on. But you've not rigidly chosen one line of advancement. You are open to shifting and changing as the time and the energy calls for it. So what comes up next is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups as an energy is, well, for me, I like to use the King of Cups because it's emotions. I like to use it as intuition, one of, knowing, the knowingness, the clairs. It's your spiritual monetary, well, non-monetary currency, to show you where you are and how you're doing. And you do have support along the way. The Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups again is a support card, and it lends you strength, it lends you balance, it shows you where you want to go, the direction you're heading. And the last card I'm going to read today is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a card of new beginnings, because this is a week of new choices. So new choices bring new ways of thinking, which is a new form of joy or happiness. So for some reason, teaching is not really a part of this, except for you will be teaching yourself new ways of living. But the outcome card is, it will bring you to success and growth. So this very positive week. It is a week of change. It is a week of your subconscious going, hey, I'm here. Pay attention to me. But it's also a week of your having chosen that currency. Okay, that spiritual currency. So hello, Elle.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Lily Dulo starts us off with, hello ladies, how do you feel today? Champagne C says, hey Eliz-sha and Elle. Cassie Sue says, I have a Virgo moon, and this energy coming in with it is definitely something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Miriam Rash says, hello, I was wondering if Miss Williams is ignoring me intentionally, or...
Well, let's find out. I don't think it's intentional. What I get, it's more that it's life has caught her up in its in all its grandeur, and she's just a little bit over. It's just a little bit too much for her at the moment, and she's just sort of kind of shell shocked, I would say. Not to the point where she's going to go out and go, this is more than I can handle. Well, there's more than she can handle, and she is shell shocked. So don't take it personally. Not this week, or the week that it's coming up either. Okay.
Moonfeather asks, hi ladies, I hope you are well. Any general messages, please, and thank you.
So, interesting conversation. your guides had just had with me, a very short one. They said, basically, they said the weather is fine. You should get out and enjoy it, which I find quite intriguing. I suspect what they're saying is that living now is what you're supposed to be doing. Living and enjoying the moment, and also if it's spring there or fall, make sure that you do get out in the sunshine and get your vitamin D. And if you can't do that, take vitamin D. Vitamin D is something that most North Americans or Northern Hemisphere people don't have enough of. Okay, so choose to live your life fully. Okay.
Maria Herrera says,
Hi,
hello
Maria.
both. Miriam M says hi. Champagne C asks, how are you? Hope all is well. I keep getting downloads, a feeling of anxiousness that something is going to happen that will shock me. Am I right? And thank you.
I do believe you're right. I know you. You're a very talented reader or psychic. So yeah, I think so. I think just be careful and don't allow it to throw you off balance too much, because it probably will. And remember your support. You have support. Okay.
Eagle Fisk says, hey, I'm first. Can you tell me what is happening between me and the person named A I keep thinking about?
So the energy with you and A is old energy from different lifetime, and it's it has overtones in it from those lifetimes, but it's not necessarily for this lifetime, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not necessarily that this lifetime, what you have had in the will be of any consequences or important vibes. It's like unless it's a in and out sort of a relationship where you where there's a bit of teaching going on, and I can't say who's going to be teaching whom, but it is from another lifetime, and it just brings up the overtones from that lifetime, and I don't think it's going to be the energy is not going to last for it's not a long-term energy between the two of you. So whether it's good energy or bad energy, and if it's from another lifetime, I suspect that it's very often there's two kinds. There's kinds where there's karma that's not been finished, and there's the one where you fall in love, and regardless of what kind it is, it won't last, and and it's just take it as a quick in and out lesson. Okay.
Yasmin Fox asks, "Hey, what is M feeling towards me exactly? Thank you."
Well, I am a psychic. That doesn't mean I'm exactly right. Let's see. So basically what M said is, I like her. I want to get to know her better. But beyond that, I'm not going to make any promises. So this person wants to know who you are before making any form of judgment or commitment. And I would say that person is probably one of the air signs, because they're very logical in their approach. Okay.
Gabby McMaster asks, "Hi, I just applied for a new job. Do you see a positive outcome?"
I actually think it's you've got a really high potential of it working very well for you. Really high, and I'm never going to tell you yes, you've got it, but I think it's pretty. The chances are very good that this is a job for you. Okay.
Miriam M asks, "Any positive coming my way in March?"
Miriam M.
Mm-hmm.
I see you sitting outside, or sitting where the sun is shining, and you enjoying a little break in your routine, and the energy has given you a break in your routine, and you don't appear to be uncomfortable with the things that are happening in your life. I do believe, this is not mine, but I think it's astral butterfly or something like that, that after the 8th, when Mars is not retrograde, is it Mars? Mercury is not retrograde, that things will calm down and be less stressful. For instance, people are terrified of the coronavirus. And from my research, there's really not a heck of a lot to be terrified about. It's just a lot of government and a lot of hype going on. And after March 8th, that fear should diminish quite a lot. And so a lot of the angst that people are feeling right now should diminish after the 8th. And the same for you. A lot of the angst that you're feeling right now should diminish after the 8th. And I don't see March. I don't see the majority of March being as stressful for you as February and the first part of March is. Okay.
Maria Herrera asks, "Hi, do you see any problems arising with Gohan? Thank you both."
I don't think there's going to be major problems. The neighbors might might want to complain about Gohan, but and if it's to do with the landlord, I don't think there's a major problem with Gohan and the landlord. The landlord seems to actually like Gohan. He might have to do things say something because of the people below you. I think it is, but Gohan himself is just very, very intelligent and needs a lot of stimulation. And have you looked into a place where where your son could take him and they could do training with him for competitions? You know, the ones where they jump over
Agility.
Yeah, agility walls and things like that. Because I suspect Gohan would excel at that, and I suspect your son might enjoy that as well. I don't know what you're looking for, but I don't see any problems that you cannot deal with Gohan.
Power of the P asks, hi, may I ask what is Jeremy's feelings for me currently?
He seems a little, I don't know the word exactly. It's not hesitant, but it's like he's pulled back a little bit. It's not like there's no interest, but it's like it's almost like things started to happen, and maybe it was just a bit too intense for his tastes. So just back off for a little while, and don't be intense when you talk to him. Don't create events that are not there. If that makes sense.
Rutu Za Ramesh says, hi, how are you doing? Power of the P sending tons and tons of awesomeness your way. D Sparks asks, hi ladies, thank you for being here for us today. I have a girlfriend, Renee, and cannot seem to get her to return my calls. Have I offended her, or is it family matters?
Renee seems to be overwhelmed, and your thoughts of you are not. I don't think it has to do with you, because the thoughts in her head are not related. Don't seem to be related to you. So I would suspect it probably is family members, and whatever it is, it is overwhelming her a great deal. And just be patient. You can send her a card, Send Renee a card that in the mail, the snail mail. Just telling her that you're there and you support her, and nothing more. Okay? and that might be all that she needs to remember that you're around. Okay.
Princess Nee asks, "Hi there. Is Julian no longer interested in me?"
I think somehow he became offended by something, because it's not that he's not interested. It seems that he's a little upset, and it might be something that you consider nothing, but he obviously considers something. Um, so just step back, allow him to go, Julian, to go through his whatever it is he's going through, his angst. And when he's over his angst, he'll reach out to you again. And it might be he's upset not about you. It might be something that somebody else said, and it has nothing to do with you. But just stand back, be patient. Don't live your life. I know I keep telling people this. Live your life. You don't stand around waiting for this guy or this gal to come in and make your life perfect, because they're never going to make your life perfect. So you make your life perfect, and then they'll come in, and it will be so much better. So go out and enjoy. Go out and be who you're supposed to be. Go out and learn something about yourself, so that you know how awesome you really are. If that makes sense, okay? Go expand your horizons. Okay? Oh, did not work that.
Rutuza Ramesh asks, I'm out of employment currently. Can you tell me when would I get a job? Need one desperately.
I can't tell you when. I can tell you that, because as soon as you said you were out of employment, I did get that you would get a job, and it probably is rather soon. But that's all I can tell you, I'm afraid. That there is a job on its way for you.
Tari Avalos asks, "Hello, I still get the energy of a girl that's going to make problems in my relationship, even dreamed about it. For now, nothing's happened yet. Do you know why / when would this happen? I don't get it."
So dreams, it's your subconscious talking to you, and you might be that you're the girl who's in the dream yourself, because usually what you dream about is usually about yourself. It's not usually other people. So, I mean, unless you're a dreamer. So the chances are, maybe look at what's happening between you and your relationship, and see if there's something in it you can change to make it more powerful, more stronger. Okay? Because, like I say, usually when you dream, that woman in your dream might be you, and it might be you that's messing up your relationship with your boyfriend or your whomever you're with. And quite often it is the person, not it quite often it is the person within the relationship messes it up rather than somebody else. Because, for instance, if you start stressing about this, it might start messing up your relationship with your guy, because you start treating him like he's already done something and he hasn't done anything. And so he goes, well, if they're going to be treated like I'm doing something, I might as well do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay?
Emily Aquine says, hey, Eliz-sha and Elle, how does Jeff feel towards me?
There's a lot of that today. Huh? I suspect right now he appears to be a little peeved. And the reading I just gave a minute ago about self-fulfilling prophecy, I suspect it also can fall down on with you as well. So be careful how you treat the person. Be careful what you ask of them. Be careful how you treat them. If you treat them, you say, "Did you run away? Did you do this? Did you?" You're going to lose people. And the truth is, there's something that you did that has upset him. I suspect something that you've done, and whether it's justified or not, I can't tell you whether what you did was justified or not. I can only tell you that his reaction was frustration, and maybe check and see if you are maybe just a tad jealous or something like that when there's no need to be, or something along those lines. Okay? Because he did seem to be a little bit frustrated with some of the reactions or actions that have been going on. And I'm hoping I'm 100% wrong.
B. Erla asks, or says, hello, Eliz-sha and Elle. Power of the Peace says, you ladies are most definitely God sent angelic. Most definitely. You both are appreciated so very much. And
you've never met my daughter in person, have you?
Yeah.
But now she's a good person.
Unless you piss me off.
Yeah, well, she will tell you her exact truth, that's for sure.
As noted in yesterday's live. Tay asks, hello both, is there anything I need to know for the next 2 weeks?
Not particular for the next 2 weeks, but in general, they're telling you that you've been making really big strides, and that well, usually when you make big strides, it means you get more work. But it does appear that they're pleased with what's going on in your life, and they're quite happy. They're quite happy with what you're doing, and that's big praise. Okay.
Bia Erla asks, may I know what Jeff is currently feeling / thinking about me? Thank you so very much.
Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
So he showed me a picture of him going, like he's planning something, and it doesn't appear to be a negative plan. It might be a surprise. He's planning a surprise, and his concentration is very deep on that, whatever he's planning. He thinks he's doing a really great thing. I can't tell you what it is, so I can't tell you if it is a great thing or not. But whatever it is, just think twice before you react to it, because it may not be something that you think is a great surprise, but he thinks he's done a great thing. Okay, does that make sense? So even if you don't like it, think about it before you say anything. And if you do like it, then show him that you really like it.
Jasmine Fox says, yes, he's a Gemini. Chandra Walker says, I messed up on my super chat. Don't accept. LOL. Yasmin Fox adds, thank you. Chandra Walker asks,
I don't have a choice about accepting them.
No, it just comes in automatically.
Yeah,
when
so
it comes through. So anyhow, Chandra Walker asks, hello, good vibes to both of you. May you please tell me about my ex, Seth. Has he changed and grown?
So let's go back to the super chat, because I don't want somebody messed up.
There's no super chat. It didn't come in.
Okay, didn't come in. Good.
It didn't work. It didn't come in.
Okay. No.
Otherwise, I would have read that first as soon as it came in.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know about his vibe and energy towards me, please and thank you.
Whom?
That's Seth.
Seth? Somebody or other?
Chandra Walker asks.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know his name.
Seth.
I'm not getting a single thing. It's like dead air. Yeah, nope. I'm not sure how much of a relationship you have with this guy. I'm not sure if he is just busy right now and can't be contacted. But I'm not getting anything. It's just gray. That's it. Okay.
Estelle asks, hello ladies, any positive coming my way in summer? Thank you.
Summer. By the time summer comes, the energy you're dealing with right now will be totally different. And it will be like right now is a dream. And has very little to do with what's happening in your life in the summer. So it's like everything is brand new for you. It's just like memories of now are just that, and you appear to be very happy. You appear to be like a young person enjoying going out and enjoying being free and things like that. So whether you're young or not, that's irrelevant. It's how the energy is that of youthful joy. Okay.
Yasmin Fox says thank you. Elisa Manzini says, hi dear ladies. Eliz-sha, am I an earth angel, star seed? I've had a breakthrough that most of my thoughts aren't mine originally.
Okay, yes, you are, but what you're describing is an empath, and so look up how to deal with empaths. There's a lot of information out there on empaths and how to deal with them. For instance, wear black stones. They're my favorite. Kyanite, hematite, whatever. What you know the names of them? What's this black one here?
I think that's hematite.
No, hematite's got the shine to it.
All I see from this angle is black, so
Okay.
I can't tell you.
So anyhow, black stones. Wear black stones.
There's onyx, obsidian, etc., etc.
I think that's onyx. But learn how to protect yourself from other people's emotions, because it can really mess you over a lot. And I know this from having watched a lot. What happened?
I don't know. Probably somebody stepped on one of the dogs.
Yeah. I know this from having watched a lot of people who are empaths dealing with other people's emotions and not realizing it. Shielding is good. Grounding is imperative, and things like that. Okay.
Miriam M says thank you. Elisa Manzini says perhaps it's entangled with my own family. I'd like your views on this. Thank you, which you gave. Queen Empress asks,
I'd have to actually have a bit more information.
Queen Empress asks, hello Eliz-sha and Elle, what messages do my guides have for me today?
Basically, there's a lot of energy moving around you, and things are shifting and changing. And if you go with it, it will work. It is actually quite good, but it feels like because it's different, you may not enjoy it or may not like it too much to begin with. So just go with the flow. Go with the flow as much as you possibly can for the time being.
Maria Herrera says training is expensive here, but thank you so much. Jennifer Swebb.
There might be not, and it probably costs too, but I'm not sure. But there might be groups of people that do it for fun. Rather, they as a club. There might be a club. See what the clubs are as expensive. If not, Google it, and you can set up things to teach him how to do things. I'm pretty darn certain he'd be really good at it.
You could probably also YouTube some how-to videos.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Google. YouTube it. That's where we do everything. That's how we learn everything, is by Googling it or YouTubing it, I guess.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Jennifer Schwebb asks, a couple days ago I was feeling some unusual energies around me. My senses were picking up some unusual sounds. Then I felt discombobulated. Had a migraine. Can you tell me anything that may be causing it?
I think it's just that your energy is shifting to a higher vibration, and sometimes our bodies just don't catch up as fast as the rest of us. And also, just to be on the safe side, put out a little bit more energy protection around yourself. Okay.
Positive for Life asks, hi, I finally believe I manifested my new partner. May I know how Devin is feeling about me? He is a funny guy. Thank you.
I think at the moment everything is going forward swimmingly. Yeah, and he seems to be very happy with the situation. I don't feel any negative energy in there. And I do think, I'm going to suggest move forward slowly, because it takes a while to get to know people. But at the moment, he cares for you the same way you care for him. But go forward slowly.
Tatiana Bonds asks, when will my boyfriend message me back?
I'm not really good at time.
Then how about her second half of the one question?
Okay.
What does he want to express to me?
I have a feeling that you're not going to like the answer, but it feels like a lot of the people have the same energy right now of being a little too controlling. You not enough trust, not enough belief in the person. And for a few of the other people I've read for today, I could give that same answer. It seems to be the energy right now of not full trust. My thing would be to back off, allow him some space for a little while, and what else? Allow him some space for a little while, and trust him. I mean, if you don't trust the guy, he's not going to be trustworthy. I mean, and some people are just not trustworthy, but in that case, then walk away, because they're not going to change. But if he's trustworthy and you're not trusting him, you're going to drive him away. Okay.
Gabriela Amamia asks, hello, just came back from the eye doctor, said I might need surgery.
It's probably cataracts, right? Cataracts is not a big deal.
Lily Dulo asks, can I get any insight regarding home changes for me and my couple?
And her what?
Couple.
Is she talking about her relationship?
Might be. I'm just reading what I have in front of me, Mom.
Yeah, no, I understand. But sometimes you have insights I don't.
Does it feel like moving in cohabitation soon? So yes, her.
Oh, okay. I actually feel that he might be getting to the place where he's actually ready. It it feels like he's starting to see the truth, and just realizing he's wasted years of his life, and he had the perfect person in front of him, and so I do believe cohabitation is in the offing. I don't actually, and I don't actually see marriage, but I don't see marriage. Okay, let's qualify that as yet. But I do think that potential for you to move in together has a great deal more power behind it than it had before, and it feels like he's actually grown up a little bit. If that makes sense. Okay.
Princess Nee says, thank you so much for your insight. Ashley Vasquez says, hey, my old girlfriend Janessa contacted me on Facebook. She's a Scorpio. She gives me bad vibes. Should I accept her message and talk to her, or
She gives you bad vibes and you're asking me that? No. Don't accept her. Move on. And she gives you bad vibes. Maybe she just wants something from you.
Miriam M says, that's funny that you mention astro butterfly. Anytime something positive happens to me, a white butterfly shows up.
Oh, really? That's so cool. Congrats. That's a really nice. That's a real nice imagery.
Ooh, excuse me. Tay Tay says, thank you. That is good to hear. It's always nice to hear I'm doing well. Kari Avalos says, yes. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Elisa Manzini says, thank you, ladies, so much. Queen Empress says, thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Positive for Life says, yes, slow is the best way to go. I told him I will like to get to know him better first before going out for lunch, etc. He understood. Thank you. Lily Dulo says, yes. Jeanette Preston says, hello, sweet friend. How are you ladies today? Can you see anything for me?
I suspect you have a really good system and support system in place, and and that's to your benefit right now, to have a huge big support system right now. And keep your keep as positive an outlook as you possibly can. And I still keep getting things are going to move very fast in your life. Good luck.
Lily Dulo says, yeah, a lot of makes sense. Thank you a lot. And I guess my eyes played jokes on me. Janessa wasn't an old girlfriend, just an old friend.
Okay.
But the weird part is Janessa and Paulina have the same birthday. Janessa, me, Paulina, very sweet. We know each other since freshman year, but I found myself a fire sign, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter if she is an old girlfriend or not. The fact that you said you got bad vibes, I'm always going to tell you to pay attention to how you feel. Always. And I'm always going to ask that to supersede anything.
Also, I wasn't really wrong in calling her a girlfriend because she's technically a girl and she was a friend.
Yeah.
I mean, semantics, but just saying.
Just saying it.
Ginseng asks, could you please pull a card, general, for me, please?
A general card.
Yeah. And then I think we could wrap it up.
That would be nice. Hang on, ginseng. So one card, and that's all it took. It's the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is a general energy of being very on top of the world, very pleased with yourself. At the same time, have your feet very grounded. You're very grounded and so you're very, everything is working in your favor. You should be at this point in time, you should be flying high, and because that is basically what it is, flying high, but very grounded at the same time. So good luck with that, because that's a really positive card.
Jennifer Swift says, thank you. I felt amazing and relaxed Sunday evening. Then in the middle of the night, I felt like I was in two different dimensions at once. It was unusual. I will do some grounding and protection. Jeanette Preston says, thank you. I appreciate this. I've started noticing things have been happening more often. I have a good support system. Yes, I am very thankful for that. Jensen.
Good luck, eh?
Ginseng says, thank you. Laura H. asks, hi, Elisha and Elle. May I get a message regarding career, please?
So something's shifting and changing in your career. I got the a thing that says go ahead, go forward. It's going to start moving. Which is very positive. I mean, but I don't think it's going to move ahead in the way you're anticipating. I think there's a change coming in your career, and it might be that you will. It might be that you're switching directions, and it sort of comes out of left field. It's almost like you don't know. You get offered something or something like that, and it just happens, and well, of course, look at it closely before you accept, but it does feel like it's positive. Okay.
Ginseng says, this is new energy for me. Thank you, and I've just had good news. And
Right
Laura
on.
H ends us with, I enjoy watching your lives.
Thank you. And I enjoy talking to people, and I get to play with my rocks. So we're done?
We're done.
We're done. So we should be back tomorrow and Friday, barring any exciting events. And namaste. Namasko.
Bye, everybody.